What's up, guys? It's your Super Playaz back at again. It's your host Tony G, bringing you another Market Monday. And if you're new to the channel and you like these type of videos, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if there are any cards that we might have missed. And just like in the title, it's an Android frenzy. We got some awesome Android cards just spiking, and if you have any of these, definitely sell them off, or if you want to make an awesome deck, you saved a lot of money. And so with the reveal of Android 21 and the new set coming out, Power Absorb, we got some amazing cards just going up in price and making a lot of decks competitive again. And so the first card we're going to talk about is Android 18 Speedy Substitution from Malicious Machinations. This card was sitting anywhere between, I believe, $8 not too long ago before the reveal, and now that everything's been revealed, it's sitting at $19.99 and it just skyrocketed to $40, and so it doubled in price. So the average price for this card is going to be $33 if you're trying to play Android 21 competitively. And the amazing part about this card is a searcher, so I think that's why we see it just skyrocket, and being an SPR, it's very sought out. And Malicious Machinations, there's not that many out there anymore, and so it's making it a little bit more difficult to get some of these cards. And again, it was sitting at anywhere between $8 to $10, and now it's sitting at $20 to even $40. And of course, if you're trying to get the normal version of it, the rare version, and we got Android 18, the same one, but SR, not the special rare, but a super rare variant. And of course, there's not that many listings of this card as well. You're seeing it anywhere between $10 to the maximum price being $32. Again, definitely check out eBay. You may have a better option finding it there. Sometimes the prices on eBay don't fluctuate as much as TCG Player, and so you could probably find some of these for like maybe even $3 or $4. So definitely check out eBay, guys. And then we go on to the next card, is Android 21 Scholarly Gamut. This card, I am surprised how much it jumped in price. And again, because the new Android card that's coming out, the new leader, and the new mechanic of what that card does, this card pretty much comes out for free, because you have that new negate that if you negate it, restand an energy, and you play a shadow token. And not only that, you get to play a blocker. So making this card even more consistent, and one of the most sought out cards from Android 21, because this card was pretty hard to get in my opinion, because I think this was right before the, if I'm not mistaken, during COVID. So there weren't that many tournaments going on, and there's not that many of these circulating, so I could see why this price is relatively high still. And it's always maintained a very high price anyway. So if you wanted to get this card, it was anywhere between $20 to $30 before, but now we've seen it skyrocket. Again, check out eBay. There may be some fluctuations, and if you already got it, you got your hands on it, good, awesome. If you didn't, you might be paying a good amount for this card. Again, it's a promo card that was relatively hard to get at the time. And so then we go on to the next card, is Android 21 Violent Predator. This card was actually banned, but I can see why. This card is just bananas. The SPR variant of Android 21 Violent Predator, it was bought out completely. I think this is crazy how Android cards are just being collectible again, and the fact that Android 21 just became the new waifu deck, the waifu tax on it. And of course, this card is banned, but I am surprised that people are selling it, because it was sitting anywhere between $14 before, and now there's not that many listings. I don't think this card is gonna get unbanned, and if people are speculating it, it might. I don't know. I really don't know. I could see it go either way, but maybe people are speculating it because of the new Android support. But I don't know. We've had it before, and it never got unbanned. And then we got the new, or not the new, the pre-release version of Android 21 Ring Leader. Another great card, got bought out. There was not that many listings to begin with. Usually pre-release cards are very hard to get anyway, but with the limited amount there are, it's 10 times harder to get in my opinion. And of course, it was sitting at $10, median being $20, because this is a super or a pre-release stamp card. It's anywhere between $9 to even now, just I don't know what the price is going to be, guys. So if you were trying to get it, it was the perfect time. But again, eBay may be your better choice, but it's sitting at $10 right now, or $20. And then we move on to the next awesome card, is going to be Android 16 Energy Amplification. This guy is your ramp card. This card is amazing. It's your objection, but for blue-green androids. And of course, this card is powerful. We see it always being bought out. Always, it goes up and down. Like, I mean, when Android 16 was a competitive deck, it went up in price. And now that Android 16 is competitive again, it went up in price. It was not competitive, and now it is again. And we're seeing it anywhere between 18, 32, 37, 36. It's expensive. I am very in shock how expensive it got. And this card was sitting at $10, and now it's quadrupled in price, being 75 being the most expensive and the cheapest being 18. So if you have your hands on these and you're trying to get rid of them, this is the perfect opportunity to get rid of it, sitting at anywhere $18 to $40 now. So you save yourself some money. And if you wanted the winter ones, these were really cheap. I remember seeing these, yeah, $6. I swore I was tripping out. I was like, why is this one not sold out yet? And then, I mean, it's getting sold out, and it's at $17, $35 being the most expensive. But again, this was a $6 card. And then with the new support and like how Android 21 is probably going to be the new ramp deck and very powerful deck in general, it went up in price again. This card was sitting at $6, and now it's sitting at $27, $30. Another card that just got bought out. And then Android 16 Stalwart Defender, another card that was relatively cheap, $5, and now it's been bought out. I mean, guys, I think some of these cards are getting bought out due to the new support that's coming out. And speaking of new support, there's new Universe 7 support, and there's some cards I want to mention that relatively weren't being used as Invoker, but there's some awesome Invoker cards in the new set coming out, Power Absorbed. And so some of these cards significantly just skyrocketed. Again, this card was sitting at $27, and it being $40 minimum and bought out. And I think Universal Onslaught was even another hard set to come by. Again, this box is going for $1,000. It's on itself, and relatively hard to get cards anyway. And so again, I could see the value of this card going up, and seeing how Invoker is coming back possibly next set after Worlds qualifiers. Yeah, it's gonna be bananas. And then we go on to the next card. Again, awesome cards that were from Universal Onslaught going up in price. This card was sitting at $9, probably a little bit cheaper than that. And again, another card that's been bought out significantly. So was sitting at anywhere between $7 to $9. Now it's 15 and super expensive. And then we go out to Roll Condemnation, same card, but SR variant. Again, not that many listings, and it's going up in price slowly. So it was sitting anywhere between $5 to $7. Now it's doubled. So these are some cards that I think are speculating that may be competitive again with the new set. And again, Universal Onslaught is one of those sets that sits at a relatively high price. Again, this booster box is really hard to come by. Not that many listings, and the booster pack's just $49.99. And I can't find the booster box. I guess it's sold out. Again, a great set. And then if we look at Malicious Machinations, if we open that as well to show you guys, another set that's relatively expensive, $187 or $89 for this box. So again, some of these booster boxes are hard to come by now, and you can see why they're so expensive due to the amazing support that just came out. And so there you guys have it from your host, Tony G. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if any other cards I might have missed for the next Market Monday. And like we always say, y'all stay Supah.